So, I mean, me and Figgy, they were trying to do us on that March 8th pay-per-view just for a 3-round fight.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I think something happened on Figgy's side. I mean, not think, but yeah, something happened on Figgy's side where they just had to move the date. So now we're going to be in Iowa on May 3rd, which I'm actually really excited about because that's where my dad's from. So I kind of used to take a lot of visits up there as a kid. And
wow.
And yeah, I get to go back to Iowa. There's really no one else I feel like for me to fight right now. Like I could kind of fight down, but I feel like even my last fight against Umar, it was a super razor close fight. I just needed to do like a couple different things in order to win that fight. And then, I mean, Umar and Merab just had a super close fight together. So I feel like they still want me, knocking on the door of title contention. So yeah, I think that's kind of why they had us wait. And then, I mean, me and Figgy's a good fight too. Figgy comes out and he tries to knock your head off, and he's an experienced guy and he's a vet. And yeah, so, I mean, I think it's a great fight just kind of on paper too.
What did you make of his last performance?
I thought he did okay against Jan. I mean, Figgy's been fighting differently at 35 than he has at 25. He doesn't really march people down the same way that he used to. I think just because we're much bigger in this division compared to him. So, I mean, especially me, my frame, it's kind of hard to walk down this frame. So yeah, I mean, Figgy has been fighting a little bit different. He's been grappling a lot more with the guys in this division. And, he didn't have a lot of success against Jan in the grappling department, and that was the one that he lost. So yeah, I mean, he's just kind of fighting different. He's a little bit older now too, not to be around the bush, but he's definitely an older guy now. And yeah, I don't really think that he fights with the same amount of ferocity that I feel like he used to. No, I threw it out to him. I was like, hey guys, I really want to fight Sean. Can we please do that? And they were like, it's not going to be Sean next. And I was like, okay, that's fair. I understand. But, me and O'Malley, I think would just be a really big fight whenever it does happen. I think that, O'Malley gets a rematch. He's kind of one of the UFC stars right now. And O'Malley's worked really hard to do that kind of in the outside other parts of the fighting and in the fighting too. He's had some really awesome fights too. So, and then Merab and him were it was a little bit close. The vibe of that fight was that Merab was in control most of the time, but it was still a fairly competitive fight. So, yeah, I'm not going to hate on Sean for kind of getting his rematch or whatever, but I just kind of want to fight him just because I want to fight some of the best guys in the world. And Sean and Merab are kind of the two guys in the top 5 that I haven't fought yet, and I really want to kind of see how I do against him.
Does it annoy you at all that he's getting another crack?
No, I don't really waste my time being super annoyed or mad about kind of the way that I know that it works.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, some people have that stuff and then some people don't. And I think that I get the luxury of always saying that I was myself, and I never really cared about being famous or making a ton of money or anything in this sport. I literally just wanted to be the best in the world at fighting and say that I was that. And so, I am doing things differently, and, whether you kind of like it or not, I really feel like my fights speak pretty well for themselves. And yeah, I'm just kind of, it's really weird because when I start to be inauthentic, my skin crawls. So I literally can't do it. So yeah, I mean, hard to be a star, I guess, maybe like that, or maybe I'm wrong. And I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, man. I just love martial arts and I love learning about it and I love fighting and I just want to be the best in the world and I just kind of keep it that simple.